Well, welcome everyone to Village Bible Church online again. Hopefully we'll be meeting together in the building pretty soon, but for now we meet online. So I want to take this time as we're doing kind of announcements to welcome each other and say hi and all those types of things. So we take a few minutes just to kind of get things in order. We're going to do this in two segments again this week like we did last week. I think that's the next slide. Yes, it is. So to help you find the one that comes next, click the little get reminder thing that's on there. That will help you, I think. I didn't hear from anyone last week whether that helped or not, but I think it will help you find the next one. I'm still working on trying to get this in one segment instead of two, but for now, this is the way it goes. So we'll go with that. And then on Wednesday night, we'll meet together on Zoom again at 6:30. So be sure to catch that. If you're not on our email list, contact me and we'll add you to that so that you can get in on that where we can see each other and pray together and see what's going on with what God's doing. Again, sermons are available online, so go to the website. Of course, you'll watch it now, but the audio is there. Also, the sermon notes are there. If you didn't get those emailed to you, you can download those. Right there where it says sermon guide, that will give you a PDF of the sermon. And I'll remind you to engage in the battle through prayer using your bulletin. You've got different things in there, updates from our missionaries, as well as what's going on with folks in the church. So use those bulletins and don't neglect them. Use those for your private devotions and pray through those things. And then finally, this is our worship service, and so we encourage you during this time or at some point soon, we're supposed to, we give of our first fruits. That is the things that God gives us first. We don't give them what's left over. That's offensive. You don't like to get leftovers. If you take something to a neighbor, you don't give them your leftovers. You give them something you fix for them special. And so I encourage you to give to God what he gives you and give him a portion of that first. So you can do that online through the website. You can also contact Deb. Some of you are giving directly through the bank. Some of you, I think we're going to mail out some letters hopefully this week so you can mail in that stuff. So I believe that's all I've got in the way of announcements this morning. One more thing. This thing, I got it in my hand so I wouldn't forget. This is a thank you note from the Cherokee Village Ham Radio Club. They used our building last Saturday to do testing. I think they had a bunch of people that came here. They'd studied for months to take the ham radio test, and they didn't have a place to meet. So they used our building, and they gave us a very nice thank you note. Thank you for allowing the Cherokee Village Ham Radio Club to use your facilities for the ham radio testing on 4/18. And then they all signed it. They also made a cash donation. So I just wanted to share that with you guys from the church, that you as a church did that by allowing them to use the building. So let's have a word of prayer, and then we'll get started with the songs. Lord, I just want to thank you for this time that we have to worship you. And Lord, I pray that as people are in their homes and some of them are in their trucks driving and other things, Lord, I just pray that this time would be a time of worship where it's not the same as being together, where we hear each other's voices. And Lord, we pray that we would be able to worship you in spite of that. Lord, we do long for the day when we can be back together. And Lord, know that there's some who, even when this restrictions are lifted, won't be able to be together. Lord, I pray that this would be a blessed time, and that you would just again have your hand on the technical things, the internet connections and things for folks, Lord, would be able to hold up throughout this entire thing. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, let's worship the Lord together through song. We're going to sing two songs today. Our first one is Herein is Love. So let's enjoy it.
Like the
I think this song was probably partly taken from Revelation, where it talks about where we're going to cast our crowns at the feet of Jesus. And our crowns are all of the things that we've done throughout our life to serve the Lord. And so some of us will have, some of it, we'll all have a crown to throw at the feet of Jesus. So I wish I could just redo that right there. Let's just sing this song. We fall down.
We fall down, we lay our crowns at the feet of Jesus, the greatness of mercy and love at the feet of Jesus. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. We fall down, we lay our crowns at the feet of Jesus, the greatness of mercy and love at the feet of Jesus. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb.
Amen.
So now again, we're going to break the video so we can switch our sound equipment around, and also so we have enough. And we're going to break for a little bit. So find the next video. If you're on YouTube, it should be right in line. If you're on Facebook, hopefully you set the reminder. If not, you just have to scroll down the page till you find it. And I'll put a little bit of time between the two, so that hopefully the next one starts after you, before you, or by the time you get there. So I think that's all I've got. So I'll see you in a minute.